that we told. Yeah, my money long. Yeah, my money tall. Earnest time is God. Heard you try to come out with us, wonder who you are. Let's get disrespectful. Let's get disrespectful. You better have some respect when you take a minute. I'ma cut you off. Cut you off. You talking to me. Cut you off my clock. Cut you out my life. Where my scissors at? Where my scissors at? Where my motherfucking oven when I need that? I'm the realest in this game, you know.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jason Machine coming to you guys again with another video. And again, we are going to continue reviewing each character trailer of Bleach Rebirth of Souls, since I missed doing that due to academics. So as it is right now, we're going to start with Bankai Ichigo, and we're going to stop at Izuru Kira's character trailer, as you can see by the right hand side. But before we start, you already know the drill. The subscribe button's right down there. The like button is right next to it. All you gotta do is hit both of them. Comment down below on what you think about the review and share this to your friends. That's generally it, and possibly more, but hey, who knows. So as it is, let's just start with the trailer. Alright, so a substitute Soul Reaper who is recognized by the Soul Society as capable of obliterating his enemies in a single swing. Powerful rush using his awakened powers. Oh, okay, so we're gonna have a Ichigo Bankai variant. And obviously the signature move we are having to show here is Getsuga Tensho, a long range attack that can improve its damage by holding down the input. So the longer you hold down the input, the stronger the attack would be, similar to how you're holding down the input for the Kamehameha in Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, and the damage would also drastically increase depending on how long you hold it. Which is interesting. Oh, jumping to Spiritual Pressure move 2, Getsuga Aura. When activated, a special gauge will be acquired and Ichigo enters a state with reinforced attacks. The gauge of Getsuga Aura decreases by using skills and receiving attacks. So generally, this aura might be like a type of damage boost for him. And if you're gonna insert yourself in this aura, you can basically spam Getsuga Tensho, and it can deal very high amounts of damage depending on how you utilize it. Also, I also like how he also coded his weapon. He codes his weapon with Getsuga, which generally is the same sign of how he did it in Bleach. So within, I feel like it was between Grimmjow and Ukiura fight. I'm not sure, but like he did that in one of those fights, which greatly enhanced the damage output of his attack. But hey, let's move on. So already heading to Reawakening. Alright, so we got Hollow Mask Ichigo. So for his awakening, Ichigo activates his Hollowification, increasing overall performance. The amount of spiritual power acquired slightly increases, allowing Ichigo to make the most of his spiritual pressure move. Is it interesting? Very interesting. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so you can combo with a Getsuga from behind. And then we got a Reawakening, Vostal Lord. And the design is flawless as ever. So there's no information about Vostal Lord, but it's already supposed to be clear he would generally get an increase on his damage boost when he enters a reawakening state. So for overall, diverse and stable action with wild, high-powered attacks while in full Hollowification. So for this version of Ichigo, his range specifies from close to long range, nothing about mid. But aside from that, bro is generally like a pressure build character and grows stronger between each transformation. Just to let y'all know, although people would start the game maining Ichigo because Ichigo is very popular in the series, I can very surely see that people are gonna start out the game with this version of Ichigo because they like Vostal Lord as a transformation. Alright, fourth Espada. The Cuatro Espada, who came out of nothingness. He overwhelms the enemy with his super fast Reishi recovery and the second stage of resurrection.
Your life is going to end here.
Alright, so special move is
Legal.
Zero. So apart from all the other Espada, this guy is gonna be the main guy who be spamming Zero as his big signature move. A move that sacrifices his own Reishi to release a powerful blast in front of him. In addition to increasing combo damage, it can be used in a wide range of attacks, such as covering gaps in attacks and destroying opponents' counterattacks. You see, so if you're gonna play Ukura, bear in mind you're holding a character that is a double-edged sword. To give out increased damage upon utilizing his spiritual pressure move or signature move Zero, he would give up parts of his own health bar in order to do that. So I really don't know what to say about this. If you're like a very suicidal type of player, then this might be a character for you. But like for anyone who wants to preserve their health and actually attack from long range, I don't really advise playing Okiora. You will be at a heavy disadvantage. Alright, so Spiritual Pressure move 1, Instant Regeneration. So a move that gradually restores ratio over time. The ability can be accelerated by holding down the input. Alright, so this is actually good. I, you know what? Remember when I said that he may not be good enough because he's a double-edged sword? Yeah, I take it back. Activating Spiritual Pressure move 1, you will slowly be recovering health, and then you can spend that health to increase the damage of your Zero. Okay, that's actually interesting. That is actually interesting. I wonder if this gets amped with each transformation. Alright, Resurrection 1. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Alright, Awakening. Ukira's performance is enhanced by releasing Murcielago. With Resurrection, the amount of spiritual power Ukira acquires is dramatically increased, making it easier to take advantage of the spiritual pressure move. So, generally, since all his performance will be enhanced, it'll also apply for his regeneration. So, yeah, including his Zero as well. So, Zero will get increased damage, and he can recover more health. Okay, I do. I right now I kind of see the hope in this character. I kind of see it now, and he's quick. Okay, combo twister, and then we got a reawakening, resurrection. No, wait, let me go back. Resurrection segunda etapa. I don't know if I butchered that name or I said it correctly. I'm not too sure, but hey, it's okay. You don't need to say much. All you need to know is that he has the Lanza del Arazo. Overall, powerful signature move that hunts down opponents at the expense of players' own reishi is actually interesting though. Now, at first, in the beginning, they had me in the first half. I really had doubts about this character. But then when they showed that he can instantly recover his health, even though he spends some of his health to increase the damage of his Zero, it actually gave me some hope. Maybe he's not a double-edged sword. Alright, so you got Suzumushi, Suishiki Enmakorogi. That's the name of Zampacto. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. I'm trying my very best. Anyways, so the captain of Squad 90 was since in Society Arc who despises the world and has chosen to take justice into his own hands. His lack of eyesight has led him to develop a unique form of vision and counter-attacking. Okay.
I am justice incarnate.
Let's see. Okay. This is simple. So for signature move, Transcendence, a counter technique in which Tosin goes behind the opponent and unleashes a slash. The ability can also nullify long range attacks. So already an ability like a counter attack move that can already nullify Bankai Ichigo gets potential. Alright, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, even worse on projectiles. That's already a problem. So, Spiritual Pressure Move 1, Suzumushi Nishiki Benihiko. An attack in which Tosin jumps backwards and releases numerous needle-like blades. Tosin can both evade and attack if timed correctly. Alright, so Tosin is gonna take a lot of skill in order to utilize him properly because most of his spiritual pressure moves mainly revolve around timing and like well-timed counterattacks. Okay, so spiritual pressure move 2, Saibane, a rush and slash attack. When executed correctly, Another skill-based attack. Tosin will fly backwards while releasing Benihiko, transforming the attack into an offensive and defensive move. Bruh, wait. So he can change either to make it offensive or defensive? That's crazy.
No. Bankai.
Uh,
Tsushi. And Makoki.
I'm sorry, I cannot attempt to even pronounce that. I will not attempt that. So his awakening by releasing Bankai. Yeah, let's just skip the name. Tosin's opponent's screen becomes dark outside an area, like a certain area, giving Tosin a massive advantage. The opponent's vision will widen as time passes, but it's possible to take it away again by using Kiko move. Okay, so if you're playing online and you're playing against a Tosin player and they activate their Bankai, just know that you will be at the receiving end of a black screen. But you'll only be able to see your own character. You will not be able to see Tosin. So yeah, this is gonna be a very tricky character to utilize because his moves mainly revolve around counterattacks, and his Bankai is generally and like he generally just puts a blackout in your entire screen. So you gotta fight with your senses or with your sixth sense if that has to be the case. Let's see how bad he is. Okay, I thought it wouldn't be that bad, but it actually is that bad. Like,
And Makoki.
hold up first. I want y'all to look at this. I want y'all to see this with your own eyes. What are you doing in this situation? No, generally, what are you doing in this situation? Like, you'll be holding your block, yes, but what's to say that he can't just grab you? What's to say that he can't just break it, attack you from any point, any angle, and you just be standing there thinking to yourself, "Damn, I mean, he's really about to rock my shit." Like, there's nothing I can do. Dude, unless you're Luffy with Future Sight, you ain't doing anything here. Like, look at this. Bro's like Batman. He appears and disappears immediately after the screen. Come on, like, yeah. But looking at it now, he does take a lot of skill to utilize. Although he does look a bit unfair, but like, it's actually kind of makes sense. Also, it's canonical to what they showcase in the manga anime. But hey, I mean, he does take a lot of skill to utilize. Characterized by hit and run action that throws off the enemy as well as a Bankai that takes away the opponent's vision for the entire period. But who cares? So the lieutenant of Squad 6, he's a high-spirited warrior who always looks after his friends, but is also capable of cutting through the entire battlefield with his versatile swordsmanship.
Come at me.
I really hope that whoever is maining Renji at least try to get more wins for him than he has in the anime. Alright, spiritual pressure move, sweep. Large cleave attack using Zabimaru that can be used up to a total of 3 consecutive attacks. Powerful one-sided attack that can be executed from a range that is comparable with projectiles. Alright? Alright. So it looks as if that signature move cannot be blocked midway or even mid-attack. So once it's executed and it catches you the first time, it's still gonna catch you the second and the third time. Very interesting. So spiritual pressure move 1, Sumuji Kaze. Renji spins his body while extending Zabimaru to sweep the area. After the attack hits, it knocks back the opponent, allowing Renji to get a favorable mid-range. So generally, his first spiritual pressure move is already a mid-range attack, and if perfectly executed, can knock your opponent back far range. Okay. So spiritual pressure move 2, Oath of the Soul. For a short period of time, the attacking power of special flash attack, signature move, and guard gauge depletion increases. Also, while Oath of the Soul is in effect, special flash attack and signature move recovers from a weakened condition after Bankai is cancelled. Okay, so he gets quicker recovery and he gets increased attack power for his generate some of his movesets, which is actually interesting. I also forgot like his guard gauge would also be would take less time to reduce. Sorry. It will take less time to reduce and more time to recover once all of the souls active. It's actually interesting.
Crap!
Uh-huh.
Mankind!
Uh-huh. You, Samimaru, we all know. So awakening, when Renji releases Bankai, he heals Samimaru. You can use overwhelming reach and power to smash your opponent with powerful and dynamic attacks. Renji's Reishi also fully recovers when Bankai is used, making it easy to recover from a losing situation. However, when Bankai is cancelled after a certain period of time or when his Reishi is cut off, his abilities will become weak. So, already, if his Bankai is cancelled, he would be weakened. So, this is similar to how Naruto, when he awakens to barrier mode and then comes out of barrier mode, he is literally weakened after that. Like he can't do shit. And looking at it now, it might be the same thing for Renji. Yeah, like I said, if you're gonna use Renji, you have to use it with a bit clarity. It's either you're gonna put everything on the line, or you're just gonna take more L's than him in the anime. But the range though, it's unheard of. Well, it makes sense. I wonder how you can cancel a Bankai, to be honest. So, Reggie's overall review: strong reach abilities to keep opponents at bay, but a powerful attack based Bankai. So, generally, my thoughts for Renji, not to be fair, he does have good reach, but I'm not gonna play him. I'm still not gonna play him. I didn't really care about the guy. What I did care about was his Mbakto Wabisuke, because this Mbakto is actually kind of cool and is very underrated. So, Lieutenant of Squad 3 seems affected by the increasing weight of the grief and despair he carries in his heart. Interesting.
Could you please just disappear?
Yeah, let's move on. So, for signature move, he has Bakudo number 4, Heinawa, and Hado 11, Suzuri Raiden. Fires a Heinawa forward, which, if it hits, transforms into a Suzuri Raiden and deals additional damage. Holding down the input changes Heinawa and the opponent is pulled towards you. So, genuinely, if it connects, he can basically transform a Bakudo into a Hado technique, and it can also be used to drag the opponent closer to you, so you can strike in close range combat. Looking at it now, okay, that's actually kind of quick. It's literally giving me the Scorpion get over here kind of vibes. Okay, spiritual pressure move 1, Jujo Kenami, a large forward swinging slash that delivers a series of high power blows. Like how? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, just 3 slashes. Okay, let's see again.
You're mine!
Okay, that's it. So, it's in spiritual pressure move 1. It's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. Just deal additional damage or so. Spiritual pressure move 2, Bakugo 61, Rikujo Koro. Restrains the opponent for a period of time, allowing for Izuru to attack freely. So it's generally like a stun mechanic, just to keep your opponents in one place so you can get free hit on. Okay, but I mean like, oh, okay, yeah, actually, okay. I thought that the stun would leave immediately after I hit the first hit, but it actually can keep on going as long as they're in that same position. Okay, that's nice. That's actually kind of nice,
What?
but it depends on if you can even hit it. But it's not unblockable. But looking at this now, his awakening, by releasing Shikai Wabisuke, Izuru's fighting style will change to make more use of Wabisuke's abilities in battle. While in this state, a hit counter is active, and when full, hitting the opponent with a spiritual pressure move will cause them to be slowed and take more damage. So, for those of you who do not know, Wabisuke's ability is the ability to increase the weight of whatever it touches. So, whenever it strikes, he can double the weight of that object. And if he strikes it again, he will then double the said weight of that object again. So it can actually slow you down. But the fact that he can also deal additional damage while the opponent is slowed down is kind of crazy. and already shows that he might be trouble in online matchmaking. So let's see. One, two, three. Just three hits. We don't really, so we don't really get to see how it affects the opponents. But so far, he just bear in mind, Kira might be a very underrated problem in the Bleach vs. Souls game. So yeah, unique actions that draw opponents in and force them to make a choice. So that is the overview for Izuru Kira, and that is how we come to the end of the video. Thank you all for joining me in reviewing each of these character trailers so far. The next video I will try and I'll continue from Neliel and stop and Shingeki Nigendo Yosai Yamamoto's trailer. So bear with me for now, as it is, in my opinion, ranking one, two, three, four, five trailers, I would generally, well, you already know who's going to be at the bottom. The bottom is obviously Renji. Renji is already like, if you can't win, then just give up. All right, that's Renji for you. Secondly, I have Tosen. Tosen, he's a very skill based character. Everything about him revolves around if you can time all your counterattacks properly. And number three, I have obviously Izuru Kira. I like this character very much. Like I like this character Zanpakuto very much, although we didn't really see what Wabisuke can do to the opponent, like by how slow it can make them. But like it doesn't change what that he's gonna be a problem when he's awakened. Plus, his virtual pressure move 2 can even restrict you by putting you in a position where you can't even attack, guard, or defend yourself. So yeah, number three. Number two is kind of varying between the two, between Ukiura and Bankai Ichigo, but I'm gonna have to put number two as Ukiura because yes, he does have instant regen for spiritual pressure move 1, and he can spam Zero that can chop his health and then utilize it to increase the damage of Zero. But like, it's still a double-edged sword kind of character, depending on how you utilize him. And I don't. It depends on his instant regen if he can actually recover as much as he's taking away. So yeah, that's why I put him as number two, and number one obviously is gonna be Bankai Ichigo. Specifically, one, Getsuga Tensho, Getsuga Aura to amplify Getsuga Tensho, and Vasto Lord. Yeah, that's generally it. That's generally it. I'm sorry. So yeah, number five, Renji. Number four, Kaname Tosen. Number three is Ukira. Number two, Kira Cypher. And number one, Bankai Ichigo. That is my um list on like which are from worst to best. And to be fair, you can vary. Comment down below on who you think is the worst to best in these five character trailers only. So with that all said and done, you already know the drill. The subscribe button is right down there. The like button is right down there. I'm gonna post next video soon. So beware with me as it is right now. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you and good night.